A man was peeing by the roadside. Suddenly he was dazzled by a stone not far away. Something seemed to be buried in the desert. He brushed away the sand on the surface, only to find it was a huge piece of gold. He wanted to keep it for himself, but noticed his companion watching him. So he called him over. Nick immediately took out a lighter and started burning the stone. Not long after, the stone showed signs of melting, but its color didn't change at all. They confirmed it was a rare nugget. The two got excited and started digging with tools. Unexpectedly, the gold was much bigger than imagined. Even two strong men couldn't move it together. They dug another meter down, only to discover it wasn't just a simple piece of gold, but a mountain of gold. By nightfall, they still hadn't reached the bottom. Thinking about becoming billionaires soon, the two danced with excitement, but they were stumped on how to get the gold out. Nick suggested William drive to town to find an excavator for help, while he stayed to guard the gold. Since the round trip would take at least 6 days, he was experienced in wilderness survival. But William said he was the one who found the gold. Insisted on staying himself. Nick had to compromise. The next day, Nick took most of the water, claiming it was to cool the engine, leaving only a small portion for William and a satellite phone to stay in touch, telling him to hold on. After Nick left, William immediately buried the gold with sand, then built a simple tent. The next day, while looking for firewood, William accidentally found a plane wreck. It was a perfect campsite, blocking the scorching sun during the day and keeping wild animals away at night. But the only downside was he couldn't see the buried gold from there, so William took the plane apart, dragged the parts next to the gold, and made a simple camp. Through the glass window, he could just see the gold not far away. The man finally fell asleep in peace. But he didn't expect the desert sun was too harsh. The scorching sun came through the cracks, blistering his forehead. Unable to bear it any longer, he thought about leaving William smashed off a big piece of gold with a stone. It was enough to keep him well fed and clothed. But just as he decided to leave, Nick called. He told William he was on his way back, told him to keep watching the gold. This dispelled William's thoughts of leaving, so he stayed and endured for another 3 days. His sunburns got worse. The canned food was long gone. Only one bottle of water remained. But Nick showed no sign of returning. Worse still, a sandstorm hit in the afternoon. The fragile tent couldn't block the strong wind. When William fled, he didn't forget to take the gold with him. But as soon as he ran out, he was crushed by a dead tree. When he woke up, a branch was stuck in his abdomen. Even so, William still crawled towards the gold. Only when he touched it did he lie down in peace. Finally, on the 6th day, Nick still hadn't appeared. An angry William called him, demanding to know where he was, only to get a perfunctory, "I'll be right there." By then, the weak William was surrounded by wild dogs, in immediate danger. But poor him didn't know Nick had come back 2 days earlier. He watched William being attacked by wild dogs through binoculars. Only then did William realize he had fallen into Nick's trap. Even on his deathbed, he was still thinking about the gold. Watching William being eaten by wild dogs, Nick smiled happily. No one could take his gold now, but just as he was about to dig up the gold, an arrow shattered all his illusions.